Hi guys, so Grant Shapps, if that's even his real name, who is the Secretary of State for Transport, produced this video about a Brexit benefit. Now, I'll show it to you in a moment, but it's extremely concerning because he's using taxpayer money to convince the public via an official role in Her Majesty's government to lie to the public. How is he lying? Well, let's first have a look at Grant Shapps in action.
Let me tell you the story of a Slovenian farmer called Mr. Vinok, who in 2007 was knocked off his ladder by a tractor. But Mr. Vinok wasn't the only casualty of that unfortunate accident. Because it resulted in an absurd new European law costing every motorist a compulsory insurance premium for vehicles driven on private land. So that meant because of a chance event on a European farm all those years ago, that you, the British motorists, would be expected to pay for golf buggies, quad bikes or ride-on lawnmowers.
Then why didn't the UK government complain about it at the time? Why didn't it veto it? Why didn't it compensate vehicle owners, people who had to take out this insurance as well? Why didn't it compensate them? But it didn't. Anyway, let's continue.
Like this one. But now, thanks to Brexit, we've been able to ditch the Vinok law. And in these difficult financial times, it's going to help the average motorist save about 50 quid on their insurance premium, showing perhaps that the grass really can be a little bit greener.
The grass is greener, so it's better that we're out. And look at this. Funded by the Department for Transport, the taxpayer. The taxpayer is paying for this video. It's not Grant Shapps making this video, on his own in his garden. This was commissioned by the Department for Transport. Now, there's a problem with this, is that back in 2021, the European Union amended this. So the UK is actually behind. So it was not necessary to leave the European Union in order, and I'll leave a link in the description. It was not actually necessary to leave the European Union in order to get this. But if you look at this graphic here, it gives you the impression that the UK is on its own here. It's benefiting from leaving, and it's transferring this benefit onto UK consumers. When in reality, the European Union acted first, amended this rule, this law, and the UK came after. So if the UK had actually stayed in the European Union, British motorists would have benefited as well. Now, there have been complaints that this benefit hasn't actually been transferred, or is not going to be transferred onto British motorists. It's just smoke and mirrors once again. But as I said at the beginning, there's a huge problem here because Grant Shapps is using public money through his official role as Secretary of State for Transport to convince people of this. There is no Brexit benefit here. It's actually a cost because it's late. The European Union amended this months ago, and UK consumers are still paying for it. But it's always about defending Brexit, always about convincing people that it was a good idea to leave. At what stage is the UK government going to be honest? When are they going to actually come out and say, yes, it was a cost. Yes, it was a mistake. Yes, it has destroyed the economy. It's one thing the Conservative Party saying it, it's another thing the UK government itself saying it. This is extremely concerning, and I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here. This is worrying because you have the government engaging in this type of behavior. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.